heard it on a lot of different sports outlets that the Pacers, they will be the one. They will be that team to knock off the Golden State Warriors and end their streak. And for about the first 6 minutes into the game, it looked like Indiana could be the one. But Klay got hot. Steph got hot. Next thing you know, the Warriors turned a 6-point deficit into a 16-point lead after one quarter. They're just amazing to watch. Honestly, who can really stop this team? Honestly, in the league right now, I don't see one team, not even the LeBron-led Cavaliers. Welcome back to the Best Damn Sports Blog. Back again to talk NBA with you guys, specifically the Golden State Warriors, because they kept their streak alive. Many people thought Indiana would be the team, but no. Golden State got the job done, defeating them 131-123. It was really a lopsided affair from the halfway mark from the first quarter on until about the end of the fourth when Indiana tried to make a late run, but it was just too little too late. And it was another impressive display by Golden State on offense. They had 79 points at halftime. Yes, 79 at the half. And for those who hate the Jordan comparisons because they think Jordan and the Bulls are untouchable, the most they had in their historic 95-96 season was 73 points at the half. So, hey, I'm just throwing that out there for those who wanted to know that. Klay Thompson also had a fantastic game. He had 29 points in the first half, knocking down 8 of 10 threes. He finished the game with 39 points, and he also hit 10 three-pointers. He came close to the record, but in the fourth quarter, he got a little cold, and I think he missed about 3 or 4 attempts from deep. But nonetheless, still a great game. He did leave the game late in the fourth quarter with an apparent ankle injury, but from the early reports that are out there, it doesn't seem to be anything too serious. So luckily for Golden State, they look to have dodged a bullet because Klay Thompson did go down in the fourth and he did not return. Like I said, it was late. But I want to get back to this game because as the game started, it looked as if Indiana was going to compete with Golden State and actually have a chance to win the game. The first 6 minutes, Indiana was pretty dominant and they led by 6 points. But then Golden State went on a 22-0 run in the first quarter. Like, how often do you see teams be able to go on runs of such? And in that run, they went 8 of 10 from the field, knocked down 3 or 4 three-pointers, and made 3 of 3 free throws. In that span, the Pacers were 0 of 9 from the field. And, I got to shout out Paul George one time because he's been balling out this year, averaging around 27 points per game. And he looks to be better than he was prior to his injury because now he is knocking down the jumper and the three-pointer consistently, something he didn't do very well prior to his injury. His mid-range game still needs a little work, but from deep, he has improved and he is a whole lot more efficient than he used to be. And if it wasn't for Steph Curry and these Golden State Warriors, Paul George would probably be the front runner for MVP right about now. But speaking of those Warriors, I want to get back to them because once they went on that run, it was pretty much murder she wrote for the Pacers from that point on. They fought back late in the game, but as you know, Golden State just has too much offense for anybody. And they're just amazing to watch because their ball movement is so fluid and they're just so efficient at shooting the deep ball that they have turned the tables on everyone. They have flipped the math. Simple math, that is, that 3 is greater than 2. And what makes it unique to Golden State is the fact that they have the players. You need the personnel to be able to play at that level, taking that many three-pointers. If you're not efficient at shooting the 3-ball, you can't play like Golden State. They have Steph Curry, who is already the greatest shooter of all time to me. You cannot tell me otherwise. He has broken the record 2 years in a row. And right now he's on pace for 400 three-pointers when we haven't even seen someone hit 300 in the season. Steph Curry is playing on another level, averaging 32 points per game. Already has 7 40-point games, and he has 5 20-point quarters. Steph Curry is a beast. We have never seen a guard this dominant, especially the way Steph Curry plays. He's shooting over 50% from the field and 47% from deep. Like, those are gaudy numbers. Just gaudy. Like, he is a marksman. Then you have Klay Thompson, who is probably a top 20 shooter of all time himself. And he's versatile, can play defense. But what really makes Golden State go is the fact that they have so many versatile players, such as Sean Livingston, who can play the point, shooting guard, or small forward at his height 6'7". And if he's at point guard, he's a mismatch every time. There isn't another 6'7" point guard in the league. Then you have Andre Iguodala, who still has springs in his leg to some extent, still is a feisty defender, and has improved on his shooting. Since his Philadelphia day, he's a much improved shooter, especially from three land. But the X factor, their key number one asset outside of the Splash Brothers, is Draymond Green, the point forward god. He is the best point forward in the game outside of LeBron James. And honestly, I didn't even know Draymond had these ball handling skills in him. But that just helps out even more because now Steph Curry and Klay Thompson can play off the ball and they can get on the break and hit those wide open threes. And I just thought about it. I completely forgot about Harrison Barnes because he's injured right now. But Harrison Barnes is also another player who can handle the ball, who can knock down the three, and can actually create a shot for himself to some extent. So Golden State has 5 good ball handlers that they can have out there on the floor. Maybe not all at one time, but 4 of them at one time along with Bogut. And if they do play small, they can have literally 5 people who can grab the rebound and head up the court with the ball on the floor at the same time. And that is a recipe for disaster for opposing teams. Honestly, I think the title is Golden State's to lose at this point. The Cavaliers, I know they haven't played with Iman Shumpert and Kyrie Irving, but I don't know. I just don't think they're good enough to compete with this Golden State roster. And I think the team that has the best chance to knock off Golden State is that well-oiled machine that we call the San Antonio Spurs. And that's because of their great system and their great coaching in Greg Popovich. But even them, I don't give a great chance to knock off Golden State because I don't think anyone can score with Golden State because, like I said earlier, they've tilted the math into their favor. 3 is greater than 2, obviously, and there is no one who is as efficient at shooting the 3 ball as Golden State. And for that reason, I don't see a team beating them in a 7-game series. And the only way to beat this team is to hope they have 4 off nights in a 7-game series, and so far it doesn't look like that is going to happen. Realize this Golden State team is on a historic run. 23-0 to start the season is a record. Before them, it was 15-0 in the NBA. They've shattered that record by far. Dating back to last season, they're 27-0. That ties the 2012-2013 Miami Heat streak. And now the Lakers' 33-game winning streak is now in closing distance for the Golden State Warriors. This team is absolutely phenomenal. We have never seen a team of this ilk in the NBA. And it's great to watch. They're the most fun team to watch in the NBA by miles. But people like to hate. People like to doubt. But as of now, I want you to hear, as I end this podcast, how dominant Golden State has been offensively this season. In points per game, they rank first, averaging 115.1 points per game. Second is 107.7 points per game. On field goal percentage, Golden State ranks first, shooting 49.3% from the field. 3-point field goal percentage, Golden State is first, 43% from deep. 3-pointers made per game, they rank first, 13.5. Second is 10.2. Adjusted field goal percentage, they rank first at 57%. Second is 51%. In points per shot, they rank first at 1.35 points per shot attempted. That's complete dominance offensively. They've tilted the math. And there isn't a team out there in the NBA with the personnel that can knock off the Golden State Warriors if they're healthy.